So wait till omnes. All right.
What?
So,
Hi, Eva.
Hi, Eva. These are your lesson 25 notes. Through the great generosity of our souls, we're recording them for you. There are two topics in the lesson 25 notes, and they both make pretty good sense, but they're both somewhat new. And so, first topic is called passive infinitives. These are very logical if you remember what passive means and what infinitive means, then passive infinitives make logical sense because they are infinitives, get this, that are passive. Thus, they are called passive infinitives. So, if a normal infinitive would be to carry, can someone make this passive? To be carried is correct. If a normal infinitive would be to work, that doesn't work as a passive. How about to study? The passive would be to be studied. If you said to prepare, you don't have to write all of them, just have one or two. It would be to be prepared. So you add a be, form a be. All right, so the basic rule, make a little chart yourself. Shh. Focus. First, second, third IO, and fourth are our conjugations. Let's see how the passives would work in each one.
Is it to be studied?
Oh, I'm sorry. Thanks, guys. Gratias Brutus. So we would have, for instance, parare. We would have docere. Third, how about ponere? Third IO, capere. And fourth, gaudire. Hopefully you recognize that those are all infinitives. They have an RE ending. They're the second principal part. They mean to whatever. They're active infinitives. And we're going to make them passive with a very simple ending change. You will probably like this because it's pretty dependable. All you do is change the E on the end to the letter I. So parare becomes parari. Boom, boom. Docere becomes docere. And I'm going to skip to the fourth for a second. Audire would become audiri. There's one exception. The third conjugation, whether it's third or third IO, you still do that same thing, but it contracts, it drops the ER. And so, this is one of my favorite Latin words. When I was little, I used to want a pony. It should be poneri, but it goes like that. And then same thing with third IO because it's part of third. Capi. So what would parari mean? Maximus.
To be prepared.
So see how that works? That's the basic. I put a star next to pony and capi. Passive infinitives usually, kids look at them and after they've used them a little bit, they're like, oh, I changed the U and I make it passive with a B, good to go. There's one more topic which appears on the homework, and it's called ablative of personal agent.
Oh my goodness, there's a lot.
I would just give up now. It sounds harder than it is, and it's basically, I just transfer it right through the door. It's actually just another, it's basically ablative of means with a fancy term for the grammar textbook to use. You've actually been translating these already, and it didn't bother you. Remember how I mentioned that ab, which usually means away from, can sometimes mean from, but also it can sometimes be by if it's with a passive verb. So if you use it, if you have a thing, here's the whole idea is this. By a thing equals means. By a person, it's called personal agent if you're talking like a grammar textbook. In either case, they are both just going to be the ablative. Write that down for 1 second. I'll show you one example, and you'll probably go, is that really all it is? Camilla.
So, ablative and personal agent and ablative of means are the same thing because it's equals means.
It's essentially the same thing. They're both ablatives. The only difference is the ab with a person. So
you add ab if it's the person. Oh, okay.
if I say,
So it's like
Camilla, let me give one example and you'll probably be happy. You'll probably see it makes sense, hopefully. If not, I'll do another. By sword. Lucretia was slain by sword. In Latin, that would be gladio. There's no ab, right?
So it's kind of like the same idea as accompaniment, like the.
Yeah, very similar. But if Lucretia was killed by Camilla, we would put. Lucretia's like, I protest. We would put an ab in front of Camilla because Camilla is, in fact, a person as well as a necator. So by sword would just be gladio, and by a person, by Camilla would be ab. And now I'm
Not a
intensely
personal
curious. Oh, everyone say on the count of tres should say walete. Ready? Unos, dos, tres, set. Walete. Oh, you're right. There's just one. But what if someone else accesses it on YouTube? We want to say goodbye to them too.
I